Hey y'all, what's up? Recently, I was shown the reason why we are so impatient as people. We are so impatient because somehow we think we are the exception. We think everybody else got their promise before we did. There's that comparison thing. We're looking at everybody else saying they got their stuff before me. And we think somehow we're the exception. When really, you don't know how long that person had to wait for their stuff, for their promise. You don't know what that person went through. So I came to tell you today that you are not the exception. We all hear this thing about process and how we have to just let God do what he gonna do in us. But that is a real thing. You are not the only one that had to wait on their promise. Even Jesus, the foundation of the Christian faith, had to wait on his promise. He did not come out the womb healing the sick, raising the dead. Nope. He even was not the exception. Why? Because God is not a respecter of persons. God is the same today, yesterday, and forevermore. If Jesus had to wait, you have to wait. And why is God making us wait? Because yes, he has to do a work in us. He has to prepare us. If you look at Jesus's life, he was 12 when he was found in the temple, right? He was schooling the teachers. But then he had to go and be prepared. And we see him pop out at the age of 30. That's 18 years. And I was shown this by Joshua Media Ministries. I thank God for them. Jesus had an 18-year process. But if you look in the Bible, everyone else had a 20-year process. We need to study our word for real. Because if we just see how God works, he will make more sense to us. And we will be more patient. Jesus even had a process. He was baptized, and the Spirit came on him. And as soon as that happened, he had to be tested in the wilderness. Jesus had to be tested. Jesus went through all this stuff we went through. God's process is tried and true. It works. And he ain't going to change it for you. I'm sorry. He loves you. A whole dove came on Jesus. And Jesus still had to be tested. So, sorry, we ain't that special. But God's process works. So let's wait on the Lord. Isaiah 40:31 says, "They that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up on wings like eagles. They shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint." So let's wait on the Lord. They that wait on the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall run and not be weary. This waiting thing strengthens us. It builds our endurance. It causes us to last longer. I don't know about you, but I want this thing to last. The Bible talks about humbling ourselves under the mighty hand of God so that in due season we can be raised up. When we get raised up, when I get raised up, for real, I want this thing to last. We looking at other people, and yes, they may have had a quick come up. That's a thing. But is that thing going to last? If we do it God's way, that thing is going to last. Even after we pass away, even after we die. I want my stuff to last. Do you want your stuff to last? Jesus' stuff lasted. We're standing in his legacy. It takes time to build character. It takes time to build glory. It takes time to build power. It takes time. But when it's done baking, that thing lasts. You are not the exception. And be grateful that you are not the exception. Because when you come up, that thing is going to last. You are not the exception. I love y'all so much. And God loves you too much to forego the process. So wait on the Lord, and you shall renew your strength. Share this, comment, like. I love y'all. Peace.